Ajnanatimbrandasya gyananjana salakaya chakshurmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Niti Namine. Vanchakapatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Ramo Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, thank you for watching. So today we are discussing one verse from chapter 4, verse 10 of the Bhagavad Gita. Vitaraga bhaya krodha manmayamam upasritaha bahavo jnana tapassaha puta matbhavam makataha. Being freed from attachment, fear and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and just they all attained transcendental love for me. So as we have discussed before, the goal of life is to have transcendental love for the Supreme Lord. It's the nature of the soul of all living entities. But to have it manifested, Krishna is explaining, we have to become free from attachment for this happiness for the mind and senses, for this body. So, and we have to become free from fear and anger. Then, by God's mercy, we can receive transcendental knowledge about the Supreme Lord and all His nature. And in this way, automatically, we develop transcendental attachment, love for the Supreme Lord. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, from me comes knowledge and from me comes forgetfulness. So Krishna is giving us forgetfulness of himself if we only desire sense gratification, and if we are showing that we want to understand the meaning of life, then transcendental knowledge about the Supreme Lord and His nature and His activities comes in our heart. So God is the source of forgetfulness and the source of knowledge. So one aspect is to become free from attachment, fear and anger. So how to become free from attachment, fear and anger? One reason, one big step in the right direction is to give up the eating of meat. Meat eating gives fear in our body, anger in our body. It's an activity that is not pleasing the Supreme Lord. Everything what we have to do is for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. Then He will give us an understanding, a deeper understanding about the meaning of life. And in this way, we can understand our transcendental nature and love will develop for the Supreme Lord. But nowadays, there is so much slaughtering in the world. It's overproduction. God is hearing our prayers every day. But at the same time, He is hearing the crying, the screaming of the animals. Unlimited. Out of fear, they are dying in the slaughterhouses. And God is watching this day in, day out. And He is listening to our prayers, but at the same time, He is seeing this and watching this. And He cannot tolerate. He's looking who is responsible for this. So there's the law of karma. Every action gives its reaction. Any pain you give to any other living entity, not only humans, all living entities, it has its reaction in this life or in another life. And another thing is, when an animal gets slaughtered in the house, in the slaughterhouses, he's full of fear. Where is this fear, this energy going through? It's going in the meat. So we cannot become out of fear. It's going in the meat and we are eating this meat. So our mind becomes disturbed. And another thing is, we are not meat eaters by nature. We are vegetarians. We have not the same teeth as meat-eating animals have. They have much sharper teeth. Our intestines, how it's called, they are much longer than flesh eaters. So we are creating diseases in the body for this reason. So it's much healthier, and also it's good for our karma, for our consciousness. But the biggest aspect nowadays is we are destroying the world. What is happening in the world? To give food to all the animals for the slaughtering, for the meat industry. We are cutting football fields daily to produce soya fields, to produce soya, only to feed the animals for the slaughtering. What is happening with the forest? Every forest in the world, it has an ecosystem. This ecosystem, it's giving balance in the world. It's holding viruses, it holds parasites. It keeps it there. It's all in balance. This whole world, everything is in balance. But we are destroying this balance. So what is happening? Many animals, they have no place for living anymore. Because we are cutting and cutting day in, day out for the soya production. So these viruses, they are coming to us, through animals coming to us. Because it's out of balance. The forest cannot hold it. So now we see COVID-19 all over the world. People are becoming mad. What is going on? We are creating this. It's a big warning to us. If we are not changing, this is going on. It becomes only worse. So we are destroying the world in this way. There is global warming. It's all scientifically proved. So also with COVID-19. People are dying, all the countries in the world, day in, day out. This is a big reaction of the way we are living. So if we want to change the world, we have to stop eating meat. It's better for our health, it's better for our karma, it's better for the world, it's better for everything. And God will be pleased with us. We cannot call ourselves a devotee of the Lord if we have a dead animal on our plate. Like Socrates already said thousands of years ago. He said, if you want to speak about peace, you cannot have a dead animal on your plate. It's not going together. So nowadays we have to change. We can say it's not in our scriptures, it's not in our religious books. Maybe that was for another time, not so much important. But the way we are eating meat now, producing meat, this is not normal. So my request is to the people in the world, please stop eating meat. There is no excuse also. If you see what kind of things they are producing from the soya, there are so many veggie burgers. Anything, it's almost tasting the same as meat. So there is no excuse. You can enjoy in the same way. Only the fine tastes, maybe they taste some different. But what do you want? Do you want to be a part of the problem or a part of the solution? The choice is yours. It's on your plate. So there are only positives if we are changing into vegetarian lifestyle. There is no negatives. This is the only way to change the problems in the world. There is no other way. So please, thank you for watching, and I hope you will follow this instruction. Hare Krishna.